Oh my god.
What's up?
Oh man, you know what? We're gonna get another one here. Yeah, because it has been a crazy morning. Let me tell you. Actually, yeah, literally. Let me tell you. Because there are some things that have been affected. So the main thing is, for some reason, my editing software was acting kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I kept trying to export my videos, they wouldn't finish. They'd get like maybe 30%, 50%, and then the whole thing would just crash and stop. And I have to keep going back and doing stuff. And I finally figured it out. So I barely got the intro and then like Brick Babe's segments finished. What I didn't get finished though was the outro. So we don't have an outro. And yeah, and on top of that, I was like, well, I'll just get like last week's. But in my haste and my worry, I thought maybe the problem was I didn't have enough memory or something on my laptop. So I just like deleted a bunch of stuff like, pretty quick and didn't check everything. And yeah, I like deleted like, the past outros and stuff. So yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. And then like some other stuff happened too. Like, my dog was down here and I have a water bowl for her down here, like in her bed. And she like knocked her water bowl over. So I was like frantic trying to clean up all that water before it like hit any kind of electronics or lights in the background or something. Yeah, it's just been pretty crazy. Also, Brick Babe may not be joining us today. I'm not 100% sure yet. She messaged me or I would say this morning, it was pretty late or early, depending on how you look at it, that she wasn't feeling too well, but she was going to try and be in. But if she doesn't, that's why she's not here. She's just not feeling too hot today. So,
okay.
Man. Yeah. So good morning, panel.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, Brick World. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Frantic Sunday with the wonderful hosts. It is another Good Morning Brick World. Oh man, representing some community, wearing my Holland and Ballin t-shirt today. Nice. Love those guys. I swear, they're just staples, I think, in the community. Anyways, yeah, it is the end of the month. And on the end of the month, we just talk about whatever comes to, whatever comes to our mind, whatever maybe is going on in the chat. But we don't have like a specific topic that we stick to on the end of the month shows. And it is also the member. Oh, that was the other thing that was getting frantic about too, because I had to update the member list for the giveaway. And there was one off, and I was trying to figure that out really quick too. But the giveaway for the members this month isn't nothing too crazy. But it's pretty cool. Stuff, so if you never got one, I don't know, it might even be retired now. I'm not sure. But maybe. Regardless,
I don't see many stunt sets out anymore, so it probably is.
Yeah, it might be, but I know it was a pretty cool one because of the tub, and you get a little rubber ducky with it and everything. So that will be in the giveaway today. Look at that! I didn't even get a chance to turn on my my volume thingy. I don't know what you call it. Shy, if he's out there, he'd know. Whatever that thing is that controls volume and all that stuff and makes the sound effects and everything.
Mixing board.
Oh, you know what? And now I got speakers on, so let me fix this here real quick because I am just all over the place today. So everybody, I do appreciate you being patient with me. I am being a horrible host today. So yes, like I said, it is the end of the month. It is a member giveaway. The topic is whatever's going on in the world right now, or not necessarily the world, but Lego world. I won't get too off topic today. But let's see what is going on in the chat. Oh, what am I talking about? We got the bulletin board first. Of course, the bulletin board. So the first thing I wanted to throw out there for the bulletin board was we got a name change up in here. Drewbrickz is no longer Drewbrickz.
No.
is DrewDawg now.
DrewDawg.
It's DrewDawgs, right? With the Z, right?
Yeah, because DrewDawg was apparently taken on Instagram.
Oh snap!
But I'll go by Dawg. That's all right.
Well, I like the dogs with the Z. I think that's pretty nice.
I kept from the bricks.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking at first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I kind of wanted to change it up. I wanted to try to get bricks out of it and see how it feels. Yeah. How it feels.
That's something a lot of people have talked about in the community. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
About like, oh, I didn't want bricks in my name and this and that, and it's fine if you didn't want your name. You know what I mean? But it's for obvious reasons. There's why a lot of people do have it in their name. You know what I mean? Because we're in a brick community. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I do like the dogs, and you always got the hot dogs around and stuff. You know what I mean? So
there is. I don't want. Maybe I'll tell you guys after the stream for you guys, since you guys are close. But there is a tie to this name change in the future that'll happen within a year.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me write something down. Ask Drew what the hell he's talking about. All right, got it. All right. Yes. So moving on to other things on the bulletin board. As always, we want to say thank you and what's up to the replay gang.
What's up?
As always, you guys, your replay, your watch skills are strong like bull. I would like to say is please support the co-hosts in the chat. We once again we have LegoLongoria with us. It has been absolutely amazing and wonderful having you join us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, it is. It's and it's nice to always get some different perspectives and voices and opinions and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
And we've been short of another host for quite a while now, but it's been nice you've been filling in for a while. Also, I know she's not here with us right now, but if she is watching or she watches on the replay gang, I wanted to say thank you to Mo, because Lights Camera Lego also has been filling in a whole lot for us, and we really appreciate her. I always joke around that she has like this almost like top tier multi pass, like she could just come on and host whenever she wants. But I adore Mo. She's so great. So please support the co-host, and that would be awesome. If you'd like to support me, support the channel, support Good Morning Brick World specifically, or any of the other shenanigans that I do like to dip my toes into. You can do many things. You can become a member. You can throw out a super chat. We have some pretty funny super chat clips. Some of them are reserved for other streams, but we do have a lot that we can show on these streams as well. You can become a subscriber. You can like the stream. We always like it when you like it. The algorithm loves it when you like the streams. I don't know why I don't know why that specifically, but yeah, when you do all the likes, the algorithm's like, your stream is the best.
I said, wow, I've never watched a stream with so many likes. I mean, don't cry.
I had the most likes. But yes, all kinds of things you can do to support us, support the channel, support me, and that would be groovy. Thank you very much. If you'd like your sigfig to be the intro or any of the other random videos that I make and do, you can send them to the PO box below. It's in the description. I know somebody said that they sent one. I did not see it yet, but I only get short periods of time to check my PO box because my post office is just really crappy, and I don't know. But if I have to, maybe I'll see if I can leave work early one day or come in late or something like that. Anyways, also one other thing on the bulletin board today, there's some changes coming, changes on the horizon. Everything from changes to this Lego room back here. You can see things are looking a little bit different. Actually forgot again again. I took a picture to send to Drew for Whip Wednesday of the tables and stuff, and still forgot. I suck, man. But yes, changes as far as stuff that revolves around me specifically. And we do have some changes coming to Good Morning Brick World. Nothing insane. I don't want anybody to freak out or worry, but there are just some changes coming. But we will announce those next Sunday. So be here or be square. I guess. I don't know. It just seems like a really random thing to say, but all right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the good mornings. Let's see here. Smokey! Smokey!
Morning.
Good morning, Brick World folks. Appreciate you, Smokey. Also been a member for 4 months.
Nice.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much. Mayo Hosco out there, real whole egg in the house. What is going on, Mayo? Click and Cliff. Yo, good morning to you. Paul Equinox, what is going on? Good morning. Says, how's everyone? I don't know. How you guys doing? You guys doing all right?
I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Tired.
Yeah, tired with it.
Yeah, Drew, I feel like probably out of everybody, you're probably one of the busiest.
Oh yeah, they're planning.
I know I keep
wedding,
getting
man.
that like every Sunday, but you guys gotta understand, this man is like, he's getting married, he's got a full-time job, he's doing house stuff.
Yeah, right after this,
stuff.
I'm headed over to go finish the remodeling, build a vanity. So
Fun.
Well, we're not gonna take it personally, man. If you have to cut out earlier.
Oh no, I'm okay.
Cajun Afall, good morning to you. What is going on? Thank you for being here. Goblin Zero says, good morning, Brick World, and happy Sunday. Oh, the horror Starbucks fall flavors are back. Please
Oh, they are.
to stop. Yeah, those flavors need to stop, like Lego Animal Crossing need to stop.
We'll let that dog out.
I'm just kidding.
Dawg.
Just kidding. I know this is a family show, so we probably got a lot of Animal Crossing fans out there. I know we got a co-host that loves Animal Crossing, but she's not here right now.
Can't defend herself.
I'm just kidding. My Bricks and me. Good morning to you.
What's up?
There's Andre. Good morning,
Hello.
Brick World
Love
peeps.
Andre.
Good morning to you, Andre. Thank you for being here, my friend. You know what song kind of pops in my head every time I think Andre now? Sharp Dressed Man by ZZ Top. Dude, I swear, I was telling Brick Babe, I was like, Andre is one of the most sharp dressed men I've ever seen. Like, that man knows some fashion. Jude, what is going on? How you doing this morning? Good morning to you.
Morning.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. Please hit the like button. It is a great part of your 8 essential vitamins and minerals to complete your breakfast. Well, I mean, for us over here in America, it's breakfast. Let's see here. Good morning to Bricklock, Illinois. What's up, Mr. Lincoln? How you doing, my friend?
Morning.
One of my tall friends. Man towers over me, and I'm tall. Let's see here. Brian's out there. Good morning to you. Alternate candidate. Good morning to you. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. Yo. Good morning to you, Renee. Lonely One Kenobi. Good morning, Good morning, beautiful people. Yeah, it's been rough, man. It's been a rough morning. Let's see here. I think I said good morning to Chef, but if not, good morning, Chef. How are you doing, my friend? Dario, good morning to you. So y'all, hopefully my boss doesn't mind me having the shop closed while I'm here. Well, don't get yourself in trouble, please. YOLO, what is going on?
What's up?
I think YOLO just said, hey. See here, Christine Harper, good morning to you. Mayo says, don't worry, I had some rendering problems with my intro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I figured it out, and I'm hoping that solves all my problems, but we'll see. Say, Doris says, I guess today I came for Hive and stayed for Drew. I mean, it's fine.
There you go.
Spread the love. Spread the love. Let's see here. Andre says that's a good one. Mayo says, saw that stunts bike for a giveaway on Pyramid Fury. Really? I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. I pulled it out of the, what do you call it, backlog way back there. So I don't know, man. Anyways, I have an army of those bathtub sets. Could be wrong, but didn't they retire the stunts line? They might have, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they did.
If they did, they must have just did it because some sets just came out not too long ago. I don't know. Time's been flying by, man. I mean, 2024 is already halfway over now. I'm pretty sure. Like we're in August, so
in August.
Yeah, because we're almost in September now, man. Yep. He's Louise, dude. See, Brick and Brood out there. Look, this is the big bad dog.
Yes,
Good
sir.
Brick World. Hive, did you change membership levels or something? You thought you had 3 levels when I joined, but it looks like there's only 2 now. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, but I mean, I'll check. I haven't messed with any of those settings, so I mean, unless YouTube did something that I'm not aware of, but I don't know. I'll have to check. Smokey says, is he getting a dog? Not that I'm aware of. But I mean, look,
no, that is not the surprise. Sorry, I was like,
you were like, what?
Getting a dog?
I just didn't want to totally speak for you on that one, man. I mean, because some people might not quite understand why you wanted to change it. Is it just because you just wanted to drop Brick out and that was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's been sticking a lot. Like even at work, they call me the Drew Dawg. And everyone calls me. I'm like, I'm just gonna change it to Drewdawgs. So thought it'd be kind of fun. See how it plays out.
I get called some names too, but I can't talk about it.
Hey, you can't put those on.
I've heard those same names too for myself.
Let's see here. Andre
like
says I'm gonna do a name change also.
Like
oh, what name change you gonna do, Andre?
Andre the dog.
Everyone's gonna go dog.
There you go.
Let's see here. I'm too late. I'm freaking out. Changes. Oh no, man, no, nothing crazy. Don't worry. Let's see. Maybe I'm working on my city right now. Yeah, my city. You know what though? I will say this real quick. Let me put myself on big screen. So I want to tell you guys something. I'm gonna probably film it just because it's funny. And if something happens, I hope it gets on video. So, all right, on this side of the city, I have a hole cut in the middle, so I can pop up and like work.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. That was funny.
Yeah, I don't have one on this side though. So whenever I need to get over here and I can't reach from here, I've gotten on top of the table and like walked all the way over here on top of the table. So I need to start filming that. So that way, if the table collapses and I fall through, I mean, dude, if I'm gonna get hurt or break some stuff, like I might as well at least get some views out of it. You know
right? I would.
I'm doing it for the views, man. I'm doing it for
doing it for the gram.
Let's see here. Smokey says those AC sets are for dogs. Those AC sets are dogs for show.
What AC sets?
Animal Crossing.
Oh,
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Animal Crossing. That's why. That's my heart breaks every time I think about them, and my heart breaks even more when I think about all the adults out there buying those +4 Animal Crossing. Sad looking.
I said, why?
Depressing.
Why do you buy the worst sets ever? I walked in. I said, Lego. Why? I wouldn't have created these.
Everybody, I know this. I'm just playing. Everybody love what you want to love, play with what you want to play with. I mean, some people that think Star Wars is silly, they'd be like, you spent how much on that? What?
Not enough. Not enough. I gotta
that hurt when you said that, man.
Well, what do you mean?
Whiskey 488, what's going on, man?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it rude.
No, I'm just kidding.
Every time, sorry, I see Smokey smoke. Every time, it is a throw up emoji.
Ooh.
Every time I saw it, I couldn't.
I thought you drank too much water and it was coming back.
A sunset. I mean, a sunrise. Like a tree. I can't see that small on my computer sometimes.
Hold on a minute.
Mucho gusto.
Let's see here. Like button is almost as good as bacon. I mean, look, as much as I want you guys to hit the like button, I don't know if I can compare it to bacon, man. Bacon's so good. And look, if you're a vegan, I'm not trying to offend you. If you don't like to eat delicious smoke cooked pig meat with a little bit of salt and pepper on it, on in between a croissant with some eggs, and I would even put a piece of sausage on there, and then I would. What kind of cheese you guys want? Just American cheese?
Depends on what time of the day.
Cause dude, I'm feeling kind of fancy. Let's put some provolone on there.
There you
go. Provolone.
Smoked provolone.
All right, no, seriously, man. If you guys don't dig on the swine, man, I get it, man. I get it. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it at all, but I understand your everybody's freedom to eat whatever they want, you know, or not eat whatever they want. Just bacon's so good, man. I'm just a kid. God, I'm thinking about bacon now. Goodness gracious. Goblin Zero says like button is almost as good as bacon. Yeah. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. See here. Where we at? Stephanie, good morning to you. What if I want to play with grenades, man? Well, you're not playing them around here. Goblin. That's how goblins mess around, try to make me feel guilty. I'm so sorry. Turkey bacon. All right, look. Turkey bacon will never compete with real bacon, but Mrs. Hive, for whatever reason, mostly buys turkey bacon. I don't know if it's because of cost. I don't know if it's because whatever. But I'm good with it. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's all right. You know, I don't judge her for it. You know, most people would be like, that's going to ruin a relationship, but not me. Not me. All right, everybody. Man, oh man, that was a heck of a good morning. I really don't know what's wrong with me this morning. I'm just really thrown off. You know, the technology thing totally threw me off this morning. My dog totally threw me off this morning. You know, the chat totally throwing me off this morning. It's like,
wait, is Goblin Zero like a teenager or is he a full-on adult?
I thought he's just a goblin, man. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't try and look. I stay out of other people's affairs, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Andre, 100% turkey bacon.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
There should just be a picture of me and Andre as turkeys.
Oh man. You know what? I wanted to well, I guess we'll go ahead and get into some things with her real quick. Hold on a minute. Oh, and for the membership from Smokey, man, I really appreciate that. So let's do a quick little donation clip just because, you know, that's how we roll. There we go. I said it was gonna be quick.
You're beautiful.
Goblin Zero says I'm 54. God dang! I could say that because I'm younger. Look, I'm younger. I'm 47. I'm 47, man. So
really, I thought you were like 38.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Just like when, like, every once in a while, if I shave, and obviously when I've got the beard, you can tell, but when I shave, every once in a while, I'll get carded, you know, for
really.
I buy some alcohol or something.
Wow,
like, it's pretty rare. It's getting a lot rare as the years go by. But
I think I've been carded for 20 years, man.
But someone asked me, like, you know, does it annoy you? I'm like, nah. No, it doesn't annoy me at all.
When I worked at a liquor store, I used to card older ladies when I was in my 20s just to make them like, they would be
There
like,
you
oh,
go.
thank you.
There you go. Hold on a minute.
Maybe like,
Yeah. I'd be like, what are you doing tonight? Obviously drinking.
Oh. Bricks and Kitties. What is going on? Alternate Kid says, "Good morning, rant world this morning." Oh, no, man. We can't. We're not going there. We're not going there. Look, I remember I used to have some quick little rant segments here and there on Good Morning Brick World, and I probably still do without even realizing it or preparing for it. So yeah, it can happen, but we don't want to turn that. We don't want to turn this into a rant test. This is Good Morning Brick World.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways, got back into Lego about a year and a half ago when my wife passed. Oh, geez. Well, we're going to keep it Good Morning Brick World. So I'm going to move on to the next comment. Darius says, "Good Morning Brick World is more friend than Mr. Rogers." I mean, I'll take it. Bricks Kitty says, "I'll have pepper jack cheese on that Sammy." Some bricks over my hammy. That's a Denny's classic right there, man. Let me tell you what. So yes, real quick, let's go ahead and get into
now for breaking news.
Dude, you got that news voice down. By the way, Goblin Zero, I can't tell if you're messing with me sometimes or not. So if you're not messing with me, my dearest apologies and sincere, respect. If you are messing with me, then yeah, moving on. Riley, slow Sunday morning with a build and Good Morning. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. Look, for me, it's hosting Good Morning Brick World with some Dunkin' coffee. And
there you go.
And friends. That's my comfort zone. Sorry, I just wanted to kind of marinate in that for a second. Bacon and cheese tacos.
Yeah, those are good.
That sounds really good, actually, man.
Bacon
why have I never had bacon on my tacos? Does that seem weird that I've never had bacon on my tacos?
Yep. In Texas, where I'm from, breakfast tacos are a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon, sausage, egg, cheese, potatoes.
Tomatoes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. No, I'm not. You guys misunderstand.
Eggs, bacon, grits.
I'm not talking about breakfast tacos.
Well,
I'm just talking about tacos.
Tacos in general?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you're talking about like sprinkling a little bacon.
Since when is bacon
a
breakfast thing? Just a breakfast thing. Like, man, I put bacon on anything, man. I've even been tempted to put on my ice cream. I've been tempted to put bacon on my bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, why? Let me write this down. I'm sorry, guys.
You're writing it down. You're writing a lot of stuff down today.
On tacos.
Well, he is 38, so
tell Mrs. Hive. I'm curious to see what her reaction will be. Her reaction is either going to be, yeah, so, or, oh my God. It's going to be
you should bring her down right now and be like,
yeah.
I all have a question for you.
Mrs. Hive sleeps in on Sundays, man.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. That'd be a bad idea. Dude, it would quickly turn into Bad Morning Brick World. Very quickly.
That's at noon.
It would just be all around bad. Let's see here. Mayo says, after midnight, I'll work more on my city at sunrise. All right. Wife's serious. Everything LT decide. Yeah. Damn it, Zero. Because you've led a sad, sheltered life. Smokey says, I had sausage tacos for my birthday last year. We'll be doing that again in December for sure. Sausage tacos sounds good too, man. Yeah, like bacon on pizza. Yeah, I mean, bacon on pizza, that's just a given. Like 9 out of, I'd say 8, but probably 9 out of 10 times I have pizza. It's a meat lover's pizza. And when we say meat lovers, I mean bacon's always on it. It doesn't even matter, dude. Like, shower me with bacon. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, people that love pigs. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But plants have feelings too, by the way.
They do.
Yeah. So, crumbles. Did you guys know bacon bits is not real bacon? Did I tell you guys about that?
Yeah.
I was devastated.
It's like soy or something. I forget.
I don't know, but it's not bacon, and that's not cool.
Soy.
You need to stop that. So while we're rambling and I'm not paying attention, I was going to bring us to Bricklink real quick for the news, because if you guys heard that Bricklink designer thing,
yeah,
there's like stuff going down. Yeah. They chose the five. I don't know what you call it, the 5 sets, the 5 designs, the 5 blah blah blahs. But there's a little bit of controversy I've heard swirling around some of these designs, and I know you guys might be just like thinking like controversy, drama surrounding something that involves Lego. Say what? So guys, check this out. Here's the 5 picks. Now, let's get into them really quick so we can move on to some other stuff. And then we'll probably talk more about it in the second hour for a random topic. All right. The Thieves of Tortuga.
Tortuga.
It's very beautiful.
Means turtle, I believe. Tortuga.
Yeah. I mean, I'm digging it. It looks great. No problems here. Pirates. Oh, wow. Dude.
Yes.
Is that Lego gold? What?
Yeah, right? I thought the same thing when I saw it. I was like, I want that.
A little too fast. But no, seriously, do you guys know, or does anybody in the chat know, like, is that Lego? Or is that like something maybe they made, or is this like some rendering stuff or something?
Oh, wow.
It's definitely rendering of a Lego, because those are gold ingots.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty wild. Okay.
I like that part that where that holes are in the wall from him hitting the.
Oh, dude!
Like I noticed.
Yeah,
that
I know I'm
when
going kind of fast, but yeah, good eye.
Yeah,
that
I
is
was like, oh, like
clever.
he's missed it like a couple of times. Like, that's kind of cool that they did.
That is clever. That is very clever. I like that a lot. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's skip this one for a second, and then we're gonna go to this one. The antique shop. Again, no issues. Does anybody build anything for real anymore? Or is everything just rendered?
Well, I mean, it's all from rebrickable, so it's gonna be rendered.
But regardless, it doesn't matter. It's very nice. I love it. It's a solid house, man. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It is what it is. But sometimes simplicity is a good thing. You don't want to overcomplicate anything. Look, I mean, great. Got a chest set in there.
Yeah, good detail on the inside.
Yeah, sure. Nice stuff. I mean, and it's an antique shop, so clearly you can put a lot of random things in here. You can probably have a lot of little Easter eggs and stuff, and there probably is some that I'm missing because we're going kind of fast. Oh, look, it's pretty nice. It says what's actually in there. That's great. The truck, nothing crazy, but good build, solid. All right, we're gonna skip this one too, and we're gonna talk about this real quick. The popcorn wagon. Out of all the stuff that's here, this is probably the one that a lot of people definitely will get because it'll probably be the cheapest. And it's a solid build. I mean, it's very well designed. If you've got a city, this is clearly something you would love to probably have in your city. I mean, I guess if some people like antique like stuff, or if you like,
it looks very nostalgic kind of popcorn machine.
I mean, it looks good enough. And with this setup, this get up, it's a nice, you can use it actually as a display. You could put it on display, or whatever. All right. The two that I've been hearing a little bit of the controversy revolving are these two. Now, this one, and you guys, please fact check me if I'm wrong about this, but this person already won like the last Bricklink designer program with that house.
Oh, they were the ones. It looks similar. Everybody was kind of saying that it was kind of the same.
So from what I heard, it's basically like an extension. Now, don't get me wrong, man. This stuff is rad. Like, no doubt. Extremely talented, really great stuff. And if you get the votes, then you get the votes. You know what I mean? But I've been hearing that maybe there should be some limitations. Like, if you win once, you should be capped, at least for a certain time limit, so other people get a chance to, put something in. Not to mention, and this is going to be also applied to the next thing we're going to talk about is, we just got a mushroom house. So if you're going to be limited on the stuff that you can display or whatever, or do, at least maybe try and get into maybe some more random things, which leads us to Adventures in Transylvania. Again, totally rad castle, man. There's nothing I'm going to say that's going to diminish the technique, the build.
When I first saw it, it's like, I want that. Like,
right. And probably a lot of people really do. And it's even a darker castle, you know what I mean? So, but it's another castle. And that's what I've been hearing is from some people is like, it's another castle. Like, they just keep pumping out castles. And you guys know, I'm sure, what the cost of this thing is going to be.
Yeah.
And it's not even, I don't think, as big as the other ones, but I don't know. So I can't see the chat yet, so I'll check the chat in a minute. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that, with this one, that there should be maybe a cap on the designer thing? Because again, nothing's wrong. Like, no, if you get the votes, again, it's not saying anything about the build or the talent. It's just like, look, clearly there's only 5 spots. So if you've already won, or if there's already been a design that's done like this, you know what I mean? Like, maybe somebody else or something different should get a chance. And then with the castle, like, should we get something different than a castle? All these sets right here are all incredible sets, but they're also not out of the box. Is that what I'm saying? Is that
right?
You know what I mean?
Pretty not generic, but they're pretty on
dude, this is
with what.
Yeah, this is an extremely hard thing to do as far as the criticizing part, because there's as far as the sets go, there's nothing to criticize. They're all extremely well done, and it's a wide variety of something very small to something very big.
Right.
But yeah, like what you were saying, generic isn't the right word, but it's similar. Like, can we get something, I don't know, maybe a mosaic, maybe something technical, or maybe something technic. You guys know me, I'm not a technic fan, but there are a lot of people that are. Maybe a creature build. I don't know, just
thinking outside the box a little bit.
Right. So,
but I mean, at what point, because they're all voted on, right? So at what point is that not dictating what the people want? They're obviously voting for the castle and voting for the, other mushroom house and all that kind of jazz. So at what point is it kind of like the people voting are the ones, voting for this? They're the ones that want it,
Yeah.
And it's hard.
They're obviously not wanting change. They want, the same old. They want another castle. They want another mushroom house. Now, the only plus to that new mushroom house is like, I wanted the one from the last design, and I missed out on it. So
I did get it.
And so then you get another chance at maybe getting something the same design.
Right.
But
that's
get that with the same person. It's kind of,
and that is a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
Now, whether it would outweigh or have enough weight to it to legitimize doing that set, like something like that again, like what we got, I don't know. That's something I think we can do a poll for one day, or just get a general consensus. But and I mean, look, and it's hard to make some judgments on this exactly, because one, I didn't pay enough attention to the picks beforehand. Even if I looked at them, I can't remember all of them and all this. You know what I mean? So I don't know what kind of variety of things we had to choose from to begin with, because you never know. Maybe there was nothing out of the box, you know what I mean, and the stuff you could pick from, and that was the best stuff you could pick. 2, I don't know why they limited it to 5. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a good reason, because my my gut wants me to be like, man, at least make it like 7, 8, get a couple more in there. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
There might be reasons, you know what I mean? So it's hard to make a really solid judgment on a lot of this stuff. Don't get me wrong. If it was pure Ant Fury, I would just be slinging out judgments left and right, no matter what. I wouldn't care, but that's not.
Is it the first 5 to hit 10,000 supports?
I believe so. Let me look into the chat real quick before we continue on with some more news, and then I can wait.
Although I think Andre and I are on the same page, just because.
Dude, I love it. I was like, go, dancing like this at the same time, man. Oh my goodness. Man, that was great, dude. That really brought a smile to my face. So here real quick, 5 series, 5 sets. Clever Pig, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Looks like gold Ignoc pieces. Yep. It's Lego. It's like deer. You just say it like there's one. Let's see here. Everything is fake, like my ex-wife loved for me. Oh, Southern Brick Hive. Good morning to you, my friend. What is going on? Clever Pig says that cart looks like it was plucked right out of Disney World. Stephanie says yes, they made the mushroom house. So okay. See, that's what I always say, man. The chat, I love you guys, dude. Always entertaining, and you can always fact check stuff for us. Really great. Let's see here. The Mushroom Village and Transylvania designers both had previous, but really, so the that I didn't know. And look, this is not to throw shade or hate at them at all. They're not doing anything wrong. Okay, this is more of just like. Not even throwing shade or hate at Bricklink itself or Lego, but just wondering like, hey, like these are just some things to think about, that's all. Not the designer's fault. That's right. They're just better than other people. That's why I was wondering. I don't know what was the variety we got to choose from. What were you gonna say, Drew?
I think if it should stay the same, just because these people, they may want to have a career in designing sets, and having on your resume that you won 3-4 times, or you got into the top 5 3-4 times in a row, is a big thing to have on your resume, that you design things that people want, and that you know how to design what people want, that have an interest in buying something.
Yeah. And another thing too that we have to understand, everybody, and I know this is going to sound odd coming from me, but this is still a business. Okay. And I understand Lego, Bricklink, like this stuff is a business. They can't just be like, yeah, we'll just do whatever you want. And if it sells, maybe, they're doing their best going off their analytics, their polls. That's why the votes. Now, maybe, and again, just like with a lot of things, with almost everything, maybe it will evolve into a more better thing. I don't know, because we all know the, what am I thinking about? The original ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know a lot of the issues or some of the drama that surrounded, the ideas program. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, because I don't like to pretend like I know what is best. You know what I mean? But it does, like, so Mayor just says, I heard the Brick Bods mentioning some builders are becoming the Bricklink designers program equivalents of career politicians. I can't totally disagree with that, but I feel like that might be too harsh of a generalization. I don't know. I don't know. But look, the whole point of this, the reason why we're even kind of talking about this right now, and obviously it's taking up more of our time than we figured, but hey, it's Sunday. I mean, it's the end of the month. Is on one hand, it's like, I guess, if there are designers out there that are better, like just really that good, get the votes, and are clearly, whether it's analytical or just good gut reaction or knowledge, that they're making something that Lego is like, yeah, that's definitely going to sell. not just because of the votes or whatever, but like we saw how fast that mushroom sold out last time. We're going to put our money on that set's going to sell out. We know castles are flying off the shelf right now. So we know that castle, and especially it's dark and it's a little bit different, you know what I mean? And it's based off one of the knights, right? Like the Vampire Knight or something like that. I think I saw that emblem in there. And they still got a couple other things that were at least a little different, you know, the popcorn stand thing or whatever. I mean, so I don't know. I know I keep saying I don't know, but I really don't. It's tough, man. It's tough. And it's real easy to throw out opinions and stuff like that. But on the other hand of it, it's like, yeah, the other side of the coin is, are we giving other artists opportunities? You know what I mean? But again, I would have to look more into, like I said, where they were to begin with, because it's tough, man. It could easily be on that side of things, or it could be more of just Lego wants to make sure that they're making the biggest buck that they possibly can. Yeah. Never too old for Lego. What is up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I know I saw some other people out there. Pink Wheels, Scott's Blocks. What's going on? How y'all doing? Thank you for being here. Zero says, how about you can submit every time, but if you win, you have to sit out the next round. Then you can start submitting again until you win again. I thought that was a good one. That's something I've heard also. Like maybe, you could just wait out the next one, you know, because how many is it? Once a year they do these? Like once a year?
It's almost, I thought it was once a year, but I think it's close to twice a year almost, I think.
I mean, I think they could pull off twice a year if they wanted to.
Yeah.
You know? Especially if they're only doing maybe, what's that?
One at the beginning, one in the middle, maybe
something like that. I mean, and especially since they're only doing like whatever 5-ish sets, you know.
People will buy them. I mean, it's not like they're not gonna it sell out quick like they always have.
Yeah, they sell out super fast. And as far as I can tell, I don't know how well they sell in the aftermarket, but I know that the investment part of it is stupid. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Because they immediately retire, you know.
Yeah, they're limited runs.
Right.
The Bricklink designer sets to me are like almost like the equivalent of like sneaker drops, you know, for all the sneaker heads, because and somebody was just talking about, it was Sean the Right Way, I think the other night was talking about this, how like it's when sneakers drop, and I know a lot of sneaker heads too, because they always tell me about like battling with bots and stuff like that. But yeah, when sneakers drop, that's it. They just drop. You know, I don't like obviously some shoes mass produced, but like certain ones,
yeah,
you know, they make limited runs of them. You know what I mean? The Lego shoes were like that. I mean, I don't think they were too rare, but they definitely had a limited run and they sold out pretty quick. And like Sean was saying, like if they do this Lego Nike collaboration, like they did with Adidas, we're not just competing with Lego people. You know, we're competing with like sneakerheads.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, sneakerheads don't mess around, dude. They don't mess around, man. Like they take that seriously. All right. Let's get into some more news, but real quick. Let's see. Howdy from Utah. Yes, Pink Wheels out there. Yo. What is it? Brick Slopes, right?
Yep.
Been seeing some absolutely gorgeous pictures out there. Pink Wheels been showing a lot of the mountains. Yeah, dude. I almost want to go not just for the convention, but just for the scenery and the environment. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the ones that I've gone to are, you know, city, you know, it's like you'd have to really go far, man, to like go into some nice, calm, wilderness, quiet areas. Two Humble Bricks. What is going on? How you doing?
What's up?
I hope you're doing well. Never Too Old for Lego says, what I don't understand is why Lego gave us Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and Doom, but they didn't give us the TV show Viking sets. Probably because Vikings, if I'm not, I've only seen clips and stuff, but isn't it pretty violent? Like pretty like R-rated?
Yeah, but I mean, we have Lego Vikings that they just released.
I think, well, because they definitely have a Vikings, but I don't know if they're gonna do it based off like a certain TV.
No, they're not.
On a lot of different stuff.
Their characters look iffy close.
Yeah, they might do some
characters, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, they might do something like that, just to kind of like be like, "Hey, this is us doing it without us doing it." You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was very close.
Lego's very finicky about IPs, man. And look, a lot of us have tried to throw a lot of hypocrisy in their face, which is justified, but Lego don't care. Lego's like Cartman, you know, when Cartman was on the talk show dressed up like a girl or whatever. It was like, I do what I want. I'm Lego. I do what I want.
There you go.
Whatever. So all right, let's
outside. How about that?
All right, let's go ahead and get into some more news, everybody. Let's start with the Brick fan. This thing here.
Yeah.
Lego September 2024 shopping guide. We're not going to get into too much because a lot of this stuff you guys have already heard a billion times already.
So is that a disc or a cloth piece?
What?
That big moon.
Okay, I think this is not taking me to the picture. Oh.
I haven't watched any reviews. So I don't know if anyone watched any reviews and it's like, oh, it's just a thick piece of paper or it's a dish.
I don't know.
It looks like a dish, but I mean, I can't.
It does, but I can't.
Oh, there you go. But I can't.
Dude, I don't see
It's
no lines.
cardboard, Christine said.
Cardboard? What? What? Does that count per piece? Oh my god! They got the doggy. Oh my god! Oh, dude,
I would hope
on,
it's not
man.
cardboard. That would be kind of. That'd be kind of a little.
Yeah. It looks like cardboard. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's not. You could have done something better with that. Everything else is like, you know, everything else is so cool, and then to put cardboard on it kind of dumbs it down.
Dude, it's kind of blowing my mind. This is $200. It's not a lot. I mean, look, I don't care about the piece count. Look, there's probably a billion tiny pieces in this thing. Just as far as girthiness goes.
Surprising, that's a great price point for how many pieces. And figures.
And it's the name. Yeah, you get a lot of figures, don't you?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Do you see
some of these figures are pretty
above the door on the shorter but fatter build? It's got that like Halloween cloth piece that goes across.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I like the aesthetics of it without a doubt, but you know, just like crying out loud. Still, so here we go. You got a gift of purchase coming up. It runs until September 10th. I imagine the Harry Potter fans are going to be pretty hyped for that. Some city advent calendars, some Disney advent calendars. Dude, what the? Oh my god! Hold on a second, dude. Holy cow! Come on, internet, hurry up, because that is freaking scary looking. This Little Mermaid one. That's just scary looking, dude. Sorry, just frightened. Anything cool in Friends? Not really. I like it when they put out maybe some new animals or something. So look, man, this burrow. I'm not saying it's not cool and all, man, but like that. And I know the other one
of stickers,
dude. But the other one, obviously, is weaker. But why would you put out? Why would you put this out after you just put the other one out? I don't understand.
No, it never makes any sense.
I know.
This one's insane price point. Ridiculous price point.
I know. I mean, and I don't even. It's a nice set. Don't get me wrong. For the most part, it's okay. It's okay, but it should only be like half the price.
Either way, you get Link in a new battle pack for $12.
Right? The only thing cool about this one, man, honestly, that I see is like the white spider ham head. I mean, I don't see anything else. Well, you get a banana peel, but
you get a hot dog.
Right? Minecraft in the house. There you go, Minecraft fans. D&Ds
I'm excited for these.
Yeah, and as far as I've heard, they're scannable.
Sweet.
So,
Nice.
but I'll probably be trying to sell some on Whatnot as well. So, all right. Yeah, what is Amazon sale? So this is some stuff that's on Amazon. Here we go. Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting achieves 10,000 supporters.
That looks pretty good.
It does. It does look pretty good.
I like that.
I wonder if Lego would make this. I mean, I would like to think that they would. Like, look, they did the Van Gogh stuff and did some other things. You know what I mean?
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Bob Ross is like that painter for our generation.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, it's Bob freaking Ross, dude. Like, he's like, right up there, like with Mr. Rogers and stuff.
That Mr. Rogers set would be pretty cool. I'm surprised they haven't made something like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't made a Mr. Rogers set.
You could do the whole city, do the whole little train, trolley, like all that.
I think you can make a series out of that, man. Like,
are they going to do the Eddie Murphy version?
No, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Who is it?
Who is it?
But that would sell. That would definitely sell.
Dude, what's up with this stuff, man? I'm telling you, I keep saying it. I'm waiting for the VCR. That's next.
Big barf.
Like, oh my gosh. All right. Lego announces multi-year partnership with Nike. So here's a little more information I haven't seen yet. The Lego Group has announced a new multi-year partnership with Nike to celebrate creative play and sport while offering new opportunities for children and families worldwide. The partnership activities start in 2025, and we can expect a series of co-branded products, content, and experiences. Oh boy.
Okay, with this, I just hope it's not just like clothes and shoes and stuff like that, unless like it's like cool t-shirts or whatever. But I hope if it's anything to do with sets, I hope they bring back the snowboarding sets. I hope they bring back the skateboarding sets, the basketball sets, like with the actual action figure thing, like when I was a kid, those things were sick.
I almost want to start writing please under this
just
logo every time I see it. Like,
please just do it.
Like, stop telling me to just do it. Like, you can ask nicely, man.
When I heard that, I thought the same thing. I thought, well, are they going to make like basketball, football,
right?
Like you can start getting your teams,
I mean, I feel like that would be kind of the next logical step for Lego in a way. I don't know to what point, because I feel like a big audience they can appeal to are sports fans, and they've dipped their toes in it before in the past with the sets, and then obviously we've gotten some stadiums from them. Then like with Adidas, they did clothing, and then they even did the shoe, the real shoe and the Lego shoe. So I mean, I almost feel like Lego would partner with like maybe some football teams, you know what I mean, and do some like logos, or sets that revolve around them. Maybe not a stadium, but maybe just their logo, or maybe you can buy a battle pack of your favorite team, or something. I don't know.
Right.
But all right, well,
we'll speak on football. Did you hear what happened to the Chargers on Friday night?
No.
15 of a mix of players and staff got stuck in an elevator, in an unoperable elevator, and they couldn't get the elevator to move. So the Dallas Fire Department because they're playing the Cowboys that night or the next night. The fire department had to go through the ceiling tiles of the elevator and pull out each player and staff one by one.
Dang.
Touchdown.
Right.
All right. Well, not okay. What is this? My first Lego Fortnite minifigure. What? At the Lego Gamescom 2024 stand in Cologne, there was a temporary Lego Fortnite merch bag at the insider counter with a coupon that could be exchanged for a limited Lego Fortnite minifigure in the Lego brand store.
Well, because they're coming out with the Fortnite bus.
Oh.
It actually looks pretty good for $100. There's a ton of minifigures and looks like a decent sized set.
So what is it? Wait, so is this a limited fig?
I'm pretty sure I saw it in the other one. I don't know though. They keep going down to you get it in the battle bus.
Oh, okay.
It's not that limited.
Right, got it. Yeah, I mean the battle bus is cool. I mean, personally, I would just take all this stuff off of it and just use it as like a school bus, but that's just me. That's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna act all jealous because we can't get better Star Wars figures sometimes or whatever, but but hey, Fortnite. There you go. Lego love. Okay. That's cool. Lego gaming controller building instructions. We reported here in the blog that about the building event in the Lego brand store. Yeah, we got that. Contrary to expectations, I still managed to stop by there and brought you the building instructions for the Lego gaming controller. It looks like the building event was only available in that store, since I know some readers collect these mini builds and enjoy the little structures. We are posting double-sided instructions so you can recreate them. I couldn't find any special parts, so have fun putting them together. 45 parts in total. So yeah, everybody, if you want to go to Promo Bricks and you can get these instructions to build yourself a cool little controller. Let's see, anything else cool going on? We already wrote about that. We know Amazon got stuff going on. No. All right, nothing really else happening. At least nothing else interesting in the news. All right.
I got a little bit of news.
Yeah, what's up?
Did any of you guys watch or listen to most recent Sitting on a Stoop with Greg?
I did.
Just when I thought that everyone forgot about me ending the stream early on accident. Shy dropped it on. Said not a Stoop.
I saw that and it made my eye twitch.
I had to go back. I'm like, no, he didn't. I was like, oh no, he got me.
Yeah, it was infamous,
I listen to
man.
his stuff at work because that's only like quality. Like I love it, and I was like, oh, I got just what I thought everybody forgot. Got called out.
And you know what? And I thought it was even funnier that Shy was like mentioning what I had mentioned about like not even restarting the show.
Yeah.
It's like, we've gone too far, man. It's nothing we could do.
I was watching that show. I was like, what happened? I thought it was me. A lot of
people were mad because
I went back like 3 times. I was like, did I miss something? Did I miss them saying bye? Like, what's going on here?
My phone blew up, man. Everybody want to make sure we were okay and stuff, which, obviously I appreciate it, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody concerned and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as I know, that's only the second time ever I've had a stream like abruptly end. The first time was a Hive stream like years ago, like a long, long time ago. And I don't know what happened, but I don't know if it was me or if it was like YouTube or something. But yeah, man.
Lego saying he knows too much.
Good times, memories. Let's see here. Goblin Zero says Disney tax. Not interested in this gift with purchase. I don't know. I feel like it's 50-50. Glad I'm not a Harry Potter fan. Giant cloth piece. Oh, they were talking about the thing. $260 for 40+ stickers on the Burrow. The Burrow is $260?
No, the Burrow is $300.
God.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Tim Burrow or the? I thought that's what the tree was called, the Burrow.
No. The Burrow is a Harry Potter set. The funky looking building.
Oh yeah, I think it is $300.
It's expensive,
dude.
I'm not 100% sure though. I don't know.
I mean,
I'll check. I'll look it up.
I mean, here's the thing: is like, look, I'm probably the top person to do this, complain about Lego prices, but it's always been kind of known, and it gets mentioned here and there, but like it seems like lately, yeah, it's getting mentioned a little bit more. One is because these big gigantic sets, not even the big gigantic sets, but like the Zelda tree, you know what I mean, or like the Burrow, like those things aren't that big. They're not huge, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're like whatever.
Barn door.
I mean, even the barn door is really big, but you got to remember it's split in half.
Yeah.
So like when you're looking at it like that, yeah, man, it looks tall, but you got to remember it's only half of a tower. You know what I mean? Because it's cut, it's dollhouse style, which is still big, but is it $450 big? I don't know, maybe. But is that Zelda tree $300 big? No, not really. But I've seen this get mentioned more and more. Even the land members, I've seen mention it. They just mention it a little more casually and nicely than I do. And I also talk about, when I'm at like Walmart or something like that, I hear parents talk about it a lot too. Even store employees and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I just hear people talk about it when people are in the Lego aisle. Like, oh wow, look at that. And then they're like, oh yeah, man. And they start talking about the price. So I don't know. Must exceeded the elevator weight limit. I was thinking that too, actually. They could have just lowered a ladder to the elevator. Oh man. Oh, there's Shy Time. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Drew gotta stop those Leroy Jenkins behaviors. He said I'm out. Oh
yeah,
man.
What's it? It's 260 for the burrow.
Still, dude.
With 2,405 pieces.
Look, a couple years ago,
many stickers.
A few years ago, I was actually probably since the beginning of the channel, pretty much, man. I don't know, I can't remember, but I've often talked about the Legos bubble bursting and them pricing you're just either middle income or lower income families pretty much out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and sorry for everybody that's heard this before. I apologize, but I still see it happening. And Lego outprices, even inflation. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going to happen eventually because, one of the biggest arguments that people have had with me when I bring this up is they're like, oh, well, you can still get stuff on clearance and blah, blah, blah. And yes, you can, but you got to remember every time the prices of Lego goes up, the clearance also goes up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's not the same. It's not relative to the rate of inflation as far as like, and when I talk about it, the reason I hate inflation is because it is a fact. Don't get me wrong. But the problem is it's not honest exactly. So like I was telling Mrs. Hive, wouldn't it be funny if when a company, when they go, we have to raise our prices because inflation, wouldn't it be funny if you said, well, you have to raise my wage because of inflation? Because, yeah, okay, I'm so sorry, multi-billion-dollar company, that you have to deal with inflation. But guess who else has to deal with inflation? I do. Groceries, gas, utilities, everything, every single thing. And then we're taxed on every single thing. You know what I mean?
I don't know how smokers can still smoke, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. Crazy, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad I quit smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, dude. I quit a long time ago. And
I just happened to be looking at them, too, when I was at the gas station the other day. I was like, I had to take a double take, man. I was like, did I say $8? And this is fairly cheap compared to, like, New York City or something like that, Or out in Cali. It's probably really expensive. But the point I'm getting at is, like, Lego keeps doing this, and people's wages not only aren't even getting remotely keeping up to inflation or the costs of like Lego, but then the cost of living in general is hindering us as well. And I've often said this. Lego keeps shooting themselves in the foot. Instant gratification is not good. And I know like they plan for long-term stuff, but you know what happened in like 2000? The same thing. They spread themselves way too thin, got way too cocky and confident, and things happen. And I've said this.
Who saved them? Bionicle.
Hold on a minute. There we go. And I'm never saying like Lego's gonna like go away completely or anything like that. That's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's already almost like a top. They're becoming too premium, in my opinion. And I've mentioned before, I just don't think children's toys should be considered premium, dude. Like But once they got the AFOLs involved, then they had an excuse. You know what I mean? And I don't think that they intended this to happen. But once we got involved, and then once we got into the collecting and then this and that, we're the ones. And it's not even our fault. It's the market. But we're the ones that drove up prices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some people were the negotiating got higher and higher. You know what I mean? And then Captain Rex. No pun intended. You know, I know what's going on now, but then Captain Rex was like, whatever, you know, hundreds of dollars. And somebody was like, I will pay that for that Captain Rex. So it's very complex, but I just feel like they're definitely going to hurt themselves, I think, in the long run.
At some point, then they're going to lose their base, and that's not going to be good, you know?
Yeah.
I got mine.
Drew's like, I got mine. Woo woo. Let's see here. Drew's rant was brought to you by sitting on a stoop, right? Multi-gasm geek. What is going on? Good morning to you. Oh, and I see Drewbrickz out there. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Everybody definitely go check out and sub to Drewbrickz.
Don't. It's not worth it.
Get some awesome content. And yes, DrewDawg over here is a co-host to
yes, sir.
His, Wednesday.
That's why I know. Don't do it. No, just kidding. Just kidding. You guys definitely all need to come check out on Wednesday.
Yes, definitely. Well, we got old man the bricks down there. He says, hi, all sorry I'm late. Mowed the yard and pissed off the neighbors before it gets too hot out. No,
yes,
all good,
sir.
Man. You can always come in late, definitely, if you're pissing off the neighbors. That's always a legitimate reason. My price limit is $75 on sets. Other than that, it's buying parts for mocks, but it's still expensive. Well, yeah, it's so funny because Drewbrickz is here too. He's a mock king, I swear. Yeah, mocking is not cheap. Now, don't get me wrong. Once you build yourself an inventory, like probably Drewbrickz or like Coconut Brick Studio, you can see behind DrewDawg's there. You know, he's got his setup going on. Like, once you start building an inventory and you can build within that inventory, then yeah, it's cost efficient, I would say. I mean, I would imagine, right? Because if you know your inventory and you can kind of stay within that inventory, and I'm not talking like you just got a few bricks. I mean, if you start getting a fairly decent size, you know, you tear down your mock and then you build a new one, that can be cost efficient. But as with, I imagine a lot of mock builders can attest to this, like that just doesn't really happen because, you know, unless you're just building like one type of castle over and over again or something like that, you know what I mean? Like
mushroom sets over and over.
Or mushroom sets over and over again. Different mocks, different colors, different pieces, different builds, you know? So yeah, I mean, it's probably to where I would imagine most mock builders, it's not about and I'm sure you do reuse a lot of parts, but I imagine it's more about not staying within those parts, but just expanding your part collection. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you know, because you just keep using different parts. And then you got people like Moto. I could imagine what his part inventory must look like because he uses the most random pieces to build mocks. It's insane. But yes, mock building isn't cheap at all. Somebody says it's like when California raised minimum wage for the fast food workers to $20. Where's my wage increases? Yeah, there's a ripple effect, you know, and I don't know exactly where the right answer would be in that because it's a complex issue.
Well, I think they also did that to try to get people to come back to work and not have to pay stimulus checks.
Right. I mean, again, this is a very complex discussion. You know what I mean? You can go in a lot of different directions because there's a difference, to make this kind of the short as possible. There's a difference between you maybe don't have a certain skill or maybe have some issues or whatever, and at least trying to at least have a job that pays a livable wage, you know, because it's not your fault. Again, inflation and, you know, the cost of living and stuff going up and like, you know what I mean? Like, and you trying to find a skill or something to obviously excel to whatever degree you can excel at, you know what I mean? And then there's different ways people do different things. You know, Mrs. Hive, she used her head, her brain, went to college, got a couple degrees or something like that. You know, she does her thing. She makes more money than I do, but I make pretty good money too. You know what I mean? But I didn't use I use my brain. Don't get me wrong, but I use my body. Like I've worked my body into the ground. You know what I mean? Like working long hours and you know what I mean? Just whatever to get where I'm at. You know, that's what I was trying to explain to my kid because they're at like this point where like a fork in the road, trying to figure out what exactly to do with themselves. You know what I mean? What kind of career? But then I said, well, you can use your brain like Sive does. You can use your body in a way like me, just work, you know, or whatever. I was like, or you're just going to have to deal with whatever you can get. You know what I mean? I was like, and for whatever reason, some people choose different paths, man. You know, it's not always, and sometimes it's not always just solely on what you're doing. Sometimes there's a lot of factors involved, you know. But I don't know. That, like I said, that's a way complex discussion to get into right now. All I can tell you this is inflation has grossly outraced and outpaced wages. You know, and I'm not talking like CEOs. Their wages have definitely like gone up like 200, 300, 400% in like 20 years. You know what I mean? I'm talking about just your, not even just minimum wage, but just wages in general. You know what I mean? And then that's different state to state, you know, stuff like that. Where are we at? Okay, I'm back, boss. Found out I closed and sit home from the day. Oh, right on. Fun hole is coming. What? Wait, what? It's like, what? When California raised fast food workers' wages, fast food company immediately raised the prices or close the store. That's what people against raising the minimum wage said would happen. Well, but again, Mayo, it's because the bottom line. You know what I mean? And again, that's why that discussion is so complicated because capitalism is. I love capitalism. Don't get me wrong, but if it's not regulated and kept in check, it can do a lot of damage. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not about we can't afford to do this. It's we won't afford to do this. You know what I mean? But the thing is, if you don't like the job, you can go find a different job. You know, that's where a lot of these complexities get into. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gray areas, but it's way too complex to try and have a discussion about it like this early. Inflation is insane. Yes. Yeah. And look, and a lot of people think, and a lot of this does have to do with the government and obviously and stuff like that. But inflation is caused by fractional banking, and I've talked about this before, you know, in the past. And it's way too complicated to get into. But like I said, it's how money is created. That's important. If you ever want to really learn some stuff, like look up how money is created, and you will go down a rabbit hole, and you will figure out like how money is created, how it works, how we spend it, what it does to the government, how, you know, where it comes from, like all this stuff, man. People don't think about it, man. You know what I mean? We're in the rat race. You gotta hurry, rush. But you don't think about like stuff like that, man. Like when you put money into a bank, where does it go? When money loans you a bank, where does it come from? You know, like where is all this stuff? You know what I mean? Like what is interest? You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of stuff to it, man. But anyways, like I said, let's go ahead and do some segments. Then we'll get into a giveaway, and then we'll just talk some more about whatever we want to talk about. That doesn't really have to do with too much economics. So, in honor of Brick Babe not being here right now, she did manage to send me some stuff, her segments. So we got some celebrations, we got some Lego Flex Fridays, and we got some minifig mug Mondays. So let's go ahead and start off with celebrations, and of course we also have our Whip Wendy. Whip Wendy. I almost said Whip Wendy. Like why would I do that? Wendy's a nice person. Whip Wednesdays, work in progress, but we're gonna start off with celebrations. Here we go. So that was Andre. I didn't know if there was going to be anybody else in the celebration or not, but that was Andre celebrating. I want to say it was a work anniversary from where he works at. So congratulations on that. And what did I tell you about him being like the most fashionable dresser I've ever seen in my life, man? Like he knows fashion. So, anyways, but yes, happy anniversary to you, Cassette Cryptid. Good morning to you. And Scott says everyone knows it's windy. That's funny. All right, let's go ahead and get into Lego Flex Friday. So, Lego Flex Friday, if you're new around here on Instagram, take a picture of anything Lego that you want to flex. I mean, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything necessarily specific. And then throw out hashtag, tag, like DrewDawgs and Brick Hive. But Brick Babe, if you tab Brick Babe, she's the one that does all this stuff. So it'll just be like a lot more quicker, expedited if you just tag her into it. But yeah, we like to show stuff off that you guys send to us. So here is Lego Flex Friday. I didn't realize I edited it like that. Yeah, that must be me scrambling. All right, right on. Hobby Hooligan says he sure has good taste in shoes. Yes, he does. And hello, Hobby. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. 18th. Nice. I didn't nothing to sneeze at, man. Yes, good morning, Hobby. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I need to flex my space. Right on, man. My bricks and me. Hello. Congrats. Yes, that's a long time to be in one place and still look happy. Look, that's a really good point. That is a really good point because careers are different. Like me personally, I can only explain me. I'm one of those people where I could have done something with my artwork if I chose to. For whatever reason, I just couldn't do it. Every time, and I've made a lot of money off my artwork. I do a lot of commission work sometimes and stuff like that. But that's when I want to do it. You know what I mean? When I want to do commission work or if somebody asks me to do something, I might say, yeah, oh, sure, I'll do it. And sometimes I'll be like, man, ask me again at a different time, or I just can't right now. But I've always felt like once I start doing it all the time for a living, even though I might be more happy doing it than like the stuff I do now, I just feel like it won't be like happy. I just, once I get the pressure on me, like, oh, I got to get this done, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And especially if someone has money involved in it, then I can't be like back out of it or something. So I've always just worked. Like I started as a cook, I worked in kitchens for a while, and then I got into maintenance and all that and did that for the rest of my life. But a lot of people can either get their dream job of something they love to do, or they just get into a job that just makes them very happy. I don't know what the percentage rate is. I feel like a lot of us are just doing the grind and hoping that we can just feel the best we can about it. And even stuff that we do maybe are good at, like Drew, I don't want to generalize your job, but I mean, you do carpentry pretty much, right? Like you're a carpenter. That's a good, honest, hardworking trade.
Well, so with that, I started off doing framing, but when I went to school, I didn't finish, but I got a lot of certifications from school that now puts me in a position that I became the safety officer at work, or the safety coordinator. So now I get to work partial outdoors and help with framing, but also be inside sitting at a desk doing a whole bunch of paperwork and stuff. But also makes me a crane trainer as well. Like they send me to go get certifications to keep our guys up to date. Right. So just starting and having good work ethic can get you really far.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, good work ethic is extremely important.
Oh yeah,
and it goes a long way, because even if you're not the best at your job, if you work hard and people can rely on you, believe me, I was a manager for quite a while, and the reason I don't like to do it anymore is mainly because of babysitting. It's not my work that I can't do. You know what I mean? The responsibilities, the paperwork, all the responsibilities. It's just other people that you're in charge of. If they suck, or if they just can't cut the mustard or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's on you. Like you're responsible for them. So either you got to pick up their slack, or you get in trouble because they didn't do their work right or whatever. And that's what I mean about like the career, the job, the whole thing. That's another thing. It's just complex. A lot of people think it's just like easy, go out and get a job, or go to college, get a job, or blah, blah, blah. Dude, I know tons of my friends that have gone to college, don't use their degree, or they've gone to college and they've been in debt for 30 years. I've got friends that went into a trade and they make more money than I ever thought they would. Then there's that manager job that I was talking about, not as an assistant, but like as a full blown manager. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. Not just because the people part, but like some of it was so difficult and the anxiety was so hard and stressful, man. Like the money wasn't worth it. Like, and I was getting paid good money, but it just wasn't worth it. Even the job I have now, I get paid really good money, and it's not as bad as like the other one, but it's hard on your body, man. You know what I mean? And you get people yelling and screaming at you like every day and stuff. It's tough. So yeah, I know it sounds silly about, and you still a Cappy comment, you know what I mean? But it's important. Shy's another one, man, that in the past, we talked about, when he had I think it was when he was a mail carrier for a while. Like, he was working so much, dude. It's like, it's not about the money. It's just like your body, your mind, sometimes you just can't deal with it. You know what I mean? It's just too much to deal with. Oh, and Andre, yes, with the you guys definitely go check Andre out on Instagram. Dude, he just put out a video with his Lego trucks, the new Lego delivery trucks. Yeah, it was like 5 of them. And he put lights in them, dude.
Oh yeah, that was nice,
I'm
man.
telling you, man, it is amazing. I was Click and Clip, what's going on? Hobby turns into a job. It's not fun anymore. I think for the most part, a lot of people feel like that. I do feel some people, though, they either get into the right groove with it, or they do. Like, I know a lot of friends that I've known for years that were artists, and then got into tattooing, and that's what they do for a living, and they love their job.
Yeah, my cousin's like that.
Yeah,
he did that, and as a matter of fact, he's the one that does all my tats. But yeah, he was an artist, painted, and then he got into tattooing.
There's some things, like some people fall into YouTube stuff, just kind of whatever, they fall into, but other people, they love film editing, they love all that process. I've grown to love it very much since I've been in the YouTube space, but a lot of people are already like that. So maybe they got into YouTube, got a big channel, and they worked hard. They love it. You know what I mean? It works out for them. And then there's some people, they talk about starving artists. There's some people that love their job, but they can barely afford their bills. You know what I mean? It's complex. It's very crazy. Audrey said I stayed for the cloths at my Lego store as a 2-minute walk away. Yeah, that helps when you're really close. Yeah, definitely. Heading out fishing. Oh, right on, man. Have some fun fishing.
Yeah.
Justin, what's going on? Says, hi, everyone. Been a while, I know. Nah, man, it's all good. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. How many of you all bought tickets for Brick World Chicago? Yeah, so that's something else we didn't really get into. Was Brick World Chicago. So the registration opened up on Thursday night, because I saw a couple of brickheads streaming it. Yeah. And look, I got my badge in my hotel room almost right away. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I don't know how it's doing now, but I know like they had over 300 badges sold within the hour. I want to say it was within the hour.
Yeah, there's still roughly about 1,400 badges left.
So yeah, there's still plenty of time, but I would say this: don't dilly-dally too long.
Does it always go that fast? Like, I wanted to try to go next year, but like, it was like, whoa, everything's already sold out.
I mean, I think getting the badges, you'll have more time than the hotel room. I feel like that.
Right,
yes,
right,
you
right.
do.
Yeah. Because if there's 1,400 left, I mean, but you know, look, when I went in 23, it was already crazy, and then last year it was even crazier. I think this year it's going to be even crazier. There's going to be even more people from the UK coming over this time. I know, like, personally, like, other people, you know, that are going to be the first time coming, like Clever Pig. So, but yeah, I don't know. Everybody in the chat, like, if you bought a badge, if you're going to Brick World Chicago, put a W out there just to see. Yeah. So Rich says, I got mine that night. Hotel is gone. Really?
Yeah. It was gone when I looked.
And see, and I would have waited on the hotel, but like Clever Pig had messaged me and was asking me some questions about it and everything. And then we just mentioned about, like, maybe just getting a room. Because once I realized how fast everything was going, I was like, well, crap, I better do something quick then. So yeah, I just went ahead and just got the room, you know, and I was like, all right, I got like a 2-bedroom. I was like, all right, me and Clever Pig, man, we'll just split the room. And I got it, like, yeah, that night, just in case. Bricklock says I got mine. Yeah. Brixby says I will be going for the first time. Got my badge and hotel all secured. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let me go, dude. I'm so excited. We're gonna have so much fun, dude. There's gonna be so much fun there. I'm so excited to meet a lot of people for the first time, and then meeting other people again. I almost feel like Chicago at this point is almost like the nexus point for all of us to meet up. Mm-hmm. Just because of how big it is and everything. Like, obviously, Brick Fair, Virginia is a big one too. And I'd really like to venture out west and like hit up Brick Slopes and Brick Rodeo. You know, some of them.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Brick Rodeo. I mean, but I'm from Texas, but I'd like to go there and check it out.
Yeah. But no, that's awesome. Rich is going. Can't wait to see Rich again. Also, no internet hooked up yet. Next month should have my suit together. Oh, right on. Smokey's going. Nice, man. Go to see Smokey. Mark is trying to get more rooms. I mean, look, here's the thing about the rooms. Obviously, staying at the Renaissance is the best because it's at where the convention is. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. But look, there are hotels very close, like literally probably within walking distance. You know what I mean? So if they're sold out, just see what is right there. And look, a lot of us, myself included, I'm going to have my truck. So, I mean, obviously I can't be a taxi cab for everybody, but man, I will give somebody a ride back to their room at the other hotel. You know, we'll go have some dinner and then I'll drop you off or something, man. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So yeah, don't fret anybody that maybe can't get one right away. As much as I miss Brick World Chicago or other Lego conventions Europe and America for the next years. Yeah. You can only reserve 80% capacity. Where's the largest brick convention in Europe? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the biggest one in Europe is. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and do Minifig Mug Monday. Right on, right on, right on. Cassette says, "Oh, I bought my first Lego set in almost 2 years last week. Jedi Bob's Starfighter. Wow. Were you in a dark age, or were you just like literally like, man, I am just gonna chill on spending money on Lego, or were you protesting? I mean, that's the best way to do it is vote with your wallet. You know, ironically, not to bring up too much, but we were talking about like wages and minimum wage and the California thing and all that. I don't know how many states, but McDonald's actually started lowering their prices on some stuff again because the backlash that they got. I mean, because dude, you're paying like $18, man, for a Big Mac meal. Like, come on.
Yeah, prices at fast food, man, have gotten crazy. Just getting like one meal.
And people, don't be deceived, man. Okay. And this is why, like, and again, it's more complex than I'm going to make it sound, but that's why, like, when you raise like minimum wage and stuff, like, why a lot of us look at these companies, and again, it's capitalism. They can do what they want and then face repercussions if people don't buy their stuff, you know what I mean? Because of whatever. But the fraction of the cost. Do you know how much it costs to make a Big Mac meal? I mean, ultimately, in all the production, even with the carton that you put the fries in and all that stuff, like, seriously, man, like maybe a couple bucks, if that. It's really not what you guys think, and it's because the mass production of stuff that they buy. So, I mean, to help alleviate some of the cost of wages and all that, it's like, okay, so you can make $2.5 billion, in a year instead of like $3 billion or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like I said, people can do what they want, but there are repercussions and stuff. How is everyone's should morning? I'm going to say it's a good morning. Probably. But if it's a should morning, I don't know. It should be perfect. But, I don't know if it is. Of course it is. We're all here together at Good Morning Brick World, man. Oh, goodness. Audrey says, the AAA and the RP discounts help too. I would imagine so. Let's see here. It's a lot cheaper getting fast food through companies and apps. Yeah, if you are going to get stuff like that, using apps definitely help out a lot. You can definitely get some good stuff. All right, everybody, let's do Whip Wednesday. Then we got a giveaway to do before it gets too late. Let's do some Whip Wednesday. Dude, I always love that music you play.
Right? Same.
So good. It's so good. I'm so glad I don't get hit with copyrights on that thing, man.
Right?
Dude, all this stuff is always beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for always participating in Whip Wednesday, which is called In Progress, for those that are new around here. We really do appreciate it because it's not just the finished mocks that we like to build. A lot of us are very curious about your techniques, your progress, whatever. And I got to tell you, that mountain, dude, that was huge. That was huge. That was crazy. Order 66 in the house. What is going on, my friend? How are you doing? All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and get the giveaway out of the way before it gets too late and we miss it. For those that are new around here, if you are a member, any tier will enter you into the giveaway that we do at the end of the month. The last Sunday of every month is when we do our giveaways. Where is that button? There we go. I'll go ahead and put the volume on. I can't remember what we have for sound. All right. Here we go. So right now you have a 1 in 47 chance to win. All right. Got everything hooked up. Oops, we don't need this anymore. Okay. All right. My life is complete now. Oh, well, That's good. I mean, look, I don't like to act too egotistical. You know what I mean? I do ask occasionally that you guys think about me before you go to sleep or something like that. But I don't want I don't want to have to make your life complete though. Watch it. Will's probably talking about something totally different.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we talk like talking about good morning brick
Not
world.
you. It's coffee
like,
that I'm drinking.
I was gonna say, I'm talking about Drewdawgs up in here, man.
There you go.
Everybody loves Drewdawgs.
Everybody likes a little dog.
Everybody likes a little dog. All right, everybody. First person that gets picked will be the winner. Good luck.
$5 says it goes by Brick Babe.
Oh snap! Is that PBJ?
PBJ.
Congratulations, PG.
Congrats.
There you go. Let me write that down so I don't forget. PBJ builds. All right. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. As always, appreciate all of the members. You guys do way more than you know you do, helping out the channel. And believe me, I mean, it's not. I don't use any of the money off of YouTube for anything like personal. Like it's just not that much. Like every month when I do a giveaway, just usually the giveaway and the cost of shipping is almost as much as whatever I make from memberships and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that to complain or anything. I just like you guys to know generally what happens with that kind of stuff and how it comes about. But also just to show you guys again the appreciation I have. You know what I mean? It's totally worth it for me to try and give back to you guys. And plus, like I said, anything that's left over, I either pay StreamYard with it or every once in a while upgrade something. I just want to say thank you. I don't think a lot of people out there get enough appreciation for some of the stuff they do for the content creators that they support. So, but thank you, PBJ, and congratulations to you. If you did not see, in case you were new or jumped in the chat, you get this nice stunt builds. For the other members as well, I was going to be sending that out yesterday, but post office closed at 1. I got there at 1:04.
Nope.
So I'm just going to go to the kiosk one that's in the next town over and just send it through the kiosk. But yes, that is a good giveaway. So we got about 10 minutes left or so. I kind of wanted to come back to the discussion about Bricklink Designer Program. I don't know, man. Do you guys think that we should do you think that it's a big enough deal that it should be addressed more thoroughly as far as like giving other people a chance? Or do you think that, it was more about, hey, they were the best designers, they got the most votes, it's a business decision, it's not about your feelings?
Yes.
That was a good
Yes.
Right to the point.
I think best of the best, people vote, that's who wins.
Yeah. I mean, it is what the people want. I mean, if you're doing it that way, if that's the whole reason. And of course, Lego's not stupid. They're doing it so they know, is this thing going to make money or not? You know,
of course.
So I think, unless you're changing the minds of the people that are voting to try to change them to go a different direction.
Right.
But if you're given the same stuff to pick from, then unless you build it yourself, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of, it's kind of,
I know. And
it's what the people want, but it's also not what the people want. And
here's another thing too, that is becoming more of a subject that I've been seeing talked about is, when you're mentioning like what the people want, a lot of people have been talking about, and I understand they're right. I don't know what the percentage rate is or how big it is, but a lot of people are talking about, it's not even just really like people that love Lego necessarily that are buying these things or voting per se. It's investors, resellers.
Yeah.
And a reseller doesn't care what the hell's on there as long as they know that when they want to resell it, it's going to be worth a ton of money. And you know what's gonna resell worth a ton of money is probably that castle, more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing the same thing with concert tickets. I mean, concert tickets are so expensive now, especially like a resale. I mean, we're just having this conversation with my daughter yesterday because she wanted to go to a certain concert and it's sold out, but the resale value of those tickets is like crazy. And to try to explain to an 11-year-old, like, hey, like these tickets are north of $250 each. It's going to take us a little while to try to figure that out, you know. And to make her understand that, because I'm sure those tickets were $100 when before they sold out, you know. But you're right; it's all those investors that are looking at that as a thing to make money, and they're buying them all out, you know.
Yeah, and this gets into a broad conversation that I have been trying to come up with I don't want to say just a morally right answer, but just a fair answer about scalping and reselling and stuff like that, because my first knee-jerk reaction to stuff like this is like, again, it's capitalism,
right?
If nobody buys these scalping tickets or these resold Lego sets for whatever stupid prices, if everybody just stopped buying it, then these people would realize, like, oh, we're either going to have to start lowering our prices or just eat the cost or whatever, because we're not, you know, that's how capitalism should work. That's how a market fluctuates, you know, competes with other brands or competitors. If the buyer's not buying, then you need to lower your price or you're not going to get anything sold. I mean, there's a lot of complexities, but like I said, that's kind of how the market's supposed to work. But at the same time, we have stuff like FOMO, you know, or you have a kid that, again, how do you explain, you know, their dream person they want to see or whatever? Like, somebody is reselling the tickets for $200 more than it's worth. You know what I mean? Like, there's all these other things, addictive nature, addictive personality, you know, I said FOMO already, but, you know, there's other stuff that revolves around us in the Lego world, you know what I mean? Hype and all that stuff that, you know, or even imagine, I know this is going to sound, and all these things are going to sound like excuses for the person that wants to be just the hard knocks, black and white. Hey, that's what it is kind of thing. But look, even stuff like, imagine, I'll use Taylor Swift as an example. Imagine she's like, this is my last tour and I'm never going to tour again, or I'm retiring or whatever.
Oh, her fans would freak
But imagine like you never get to see her again. You know what I mean? Like, and this is the one time or something, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Something of that type of nature. So my first knee-jerk reaction is like, yeah, if we don't sell any of these, don't buy any of this stuff, then, you know, obviously the market would change, you know what I mean? But the problem is we do buy this stuff. And I'm one of them. I don't want to exclude myself. I've paid a stupid amount of money for certain things in life, you know what I mean?
But it is that fear of missing out. It is that, like, especially with those Bricklink sets, because you know they're going to go away. You know that up front that they're not going to be there in 2 months.
Yeah, and you've got a decision to make.
Right. So you're like,
you got a window of time. And that's the Bricklink designer stuff. I mean, we know, all of us out here, we're knee deep in the Lego community. It is our lives. It revolves around us. Some of us to different degrees or whatever, but all of us are in this community. We know this community. We know the product. We know how time flies. I always talk about how, like, in the Lego community, time flies because we're always chasing, you know, the next release. Again, FOMO, hype. You got 1 billion land members, like, throwing all this stuff in your face. You know what I mean? Like, it just creates this FOMO. You know what I mean? And a lot of it, honestly, and I say this with the nicest of intentions, because obviously I love Lego, the product. You know what I mean? But a lot of it is a facade.
Yeah.
How many times, you know, has anybody bought Lego and then, you know, whatever they're talking about, like, I don't know why I bought this, you know, or I haven't even opened it, or I don't even want it anymore, or whatever. You know what I mean? And a lot of it isn't always your fault, because, again, it's a limited window kind of thing. So I bought that mushroom house from the last Bricklink designer wave, which I got an email notification about it not too long ago. I don't know if it's supposed to ship soon or what, but you know, I don't know, man. I just, when it comes to scalping and reselling and all this stuff and everything else, it's a very weird thing, you know, that we live in. And I don't know, man. I don't know what a good solution for any of it is, really, honestly. Smokey says, I think there needs to be 2 more categories with one more winner of each. The Transylvania Castle will be my first castle buy. See, and look, Smokey brings up an interesting point, kind of like what you were talking about, like Andrew, about like you might have missed out on the last castle,
right?
And now here's another castle that, you know, a lot of people, even though I know this is a more different discussion, but like Captain Rex, you know, a lot of people never had gotten Captain Rex. So when that micro fighter one came out, like everybody's happy, and that's great. Everybody should have been able to get him by Captain Rex. Now the exclusivity of it and everything, you know, that's a different story. But and I almost feel like if you're gonna do 5 sets, unless they stop selling, I just feel like some sort of castle or like a Viking village or something, a medieval type village, like something like that's always probably going to be in that corner because it's a heavy market. There's some severe castle fans out there.
True.
So, and I don't even want to complain too much about the reselling stuff because I resell stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm pretty reasonable with reselling stuff unless it's something, you know, like, you know, I've thought about selling my Rancor. It's been on my mind lately about selling my Rancor. And I mean, I'm not going to sell it for the top price it's going for, but I'm not going to sell it for anything under $100. I can tell you that right now. But even selling for like $100, man, is absolutely crazy to think about, like, you know, a toy this big, you know what I mean? But it's, you know, it's because of the sort of rarity of it, obviously now, you know? So look at Rich says, what's a castle? Dude, how many castles? Dude, you need to be entering some of these things, man. Especially because I haven't seen any in the same vein as what Rich has done, you know, or Drewbrickz for those who don't know what I'm talking about. Because Drewbrickz has done like castles that have like, looks like a cannonball flew through it, you know, through the wall or whatever, like cracks in it, you know what I mean? Not to mention just, you know, mixing it in with the environment in general. But Drewbrickz, you know, he's got a wide palette of taste for stuff. You know what I mean? In the past, I've seen him do like marble type city landscape type box. I believe right now, what is it? It's the World War II one, right?
Yeah, the Battle of the Bulge.
I wanted to say Battle of the Bulge,
Oh,
but I was
that
afraid
was
I was
cool,
going to say
man.
yeah, I was afraid I was going to say the wrong thing. So like that's what he's doing right now. I know he's got other things on his mind for the future plan, but yeah, that's why I gotta say, guys, man, you definitely should go over there and you follow Drewbrickz for show. Time to make donuts. Have a great Sunday. Wow, man, that sounds great. Yes, we do need to wrap it up. It is almost time to go. I know we were running late too, so I apologize about that, everybody. There was nothing in the last group I wanted, but I bought the train station to resell because in the next round I want to 3 of them and they're going to cost me. And look, that's another thing real quick before we get off the subject is there's nothing wrong with reselling to make some money. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want you to feel bad or like, oh, I'm ripping somebody off. If somebody's willing to pay for something, that's fine. You know, there's nothing illegal or morally wrong with this stuff. It's just, it's complex.
Yep.
It's complex. You know what I mean? There's just complexities to it. But if you can buy that train set and then resell it to not only pay for the train set, but maybe to help you put something towards another set, do it, man. That's great. You know, everybody should be able to make a buck if they want. You know what I mean? Did you see all the story about the Boba Fett action figure selling for like $1.3 million this past week? No, but good Lord. It just makes me think of how old I am and all the toys I wish I still had, dude. How much money they were. Like, I remember Transformers, we had the ones that were made out of metal.
Yeah.
Like, if you had Megatron, you could literally like pistol whip somebody with that thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. All right. Let's go around the panel real quick. DrewDawg, what you got going on, man? What you want to shout out?
Bricking with the beard on Wednesdays. I'm working on my Western Air Temple still. I was going to build today. I just didn't feel like in the mood. Maybe tonight I'll build some more. But the second part of it's over there. Over there. I kind of want to have them next to each other here soon, but I'm trying to keep them separated so that like I don't keep attaching them and then unattaching them and something else breaks more drastically. So just trying to play it safe there. Basically the foundations and everything are all there. I just need to add more minute details. And then like in this part here needs to be like statues. And then I need to put a top on it, like a big ground, like so it looks like a ledge on the side of a cliff. So it's coming along. I'm trying to think. And then I got some other builds that I want to do that I'm trying to get into the habit of not just saying that I'm going to do something, because every time I do that, I never finish it. And so then I let people down. So I'm trying not to say anything unless it's with like a close, like a few people kind of thing. And that way I don't let down everybody. I just am brainstorming with a few people.
You want to hear something crazy though?
Yeah.
Real quick. When I quit smoking cigarettes, man, I don't want to say it was the only thing, but that was one thing that helped me. I just kind of kept to myself. For some reason, it just helped my confidence in it. Instead of like telling everybody and then trying to live up to those expectations, I just lived up to like my own expectations of it. So yeah, it's not a bad thing, dude. It's not a bad thing at all. Andrew, LegoLongoria, what you got going on, man?
Trying to finish the Simpson house.
God, that's right.
The Simpson house. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my pieces, my brown fragile pieces that broke to replace some of the other ones. But getting on that, clean up my room in here. It's a mess. I got Legos all over the floor, man. I got a big bag from one of my daughter's friends. One of my daughter's friend's mother. She was just like giving away Lego. She was like, "Hey, I have all these sets, but they're broken up. You want them?" And I'm like, "Okay,
yes, please."
I'm thinking, yeah, that's kind of cool. But what I got were all the sets are half built, but all the pieces are in one pile.
Oof.
So there's like a Star Wars set, Harry Potter set, a friend set, three friends, and they're all different. And so I'm like, this pile
party is one thing, but when you get a part and sort for actual
this pile has been here for 2 months, and I'm like, like I know I need to tackle it, but so I think I'm going to try to get into that. I think I'm going to start my mock for next year's Atlanta Brick Fest now. So I'm going to start planning that out. So I got a lot this week.
Right on. Excellent. Excellent. As far as me, I do have some videos coming. I apologize for them being late, everybody, but like I said, I just had a lot of stuff going on. So hopefully I got to mow the lawn today and everything, but hopefully I should have some time to finish up my city update video tonight. So maybe I'll have that out tonight, maybe tomorrow. As always, we got Good Morning Brick World every Sunday at 10. Got Pure Rant Fury every Friday at midnight. Just be warned before you jump into that stream. Other random stuff going on. As always, we appreciate you guys being here. Also, I noticed real quick, Rob Claxton number for 1 month. I appreciate you, brother. Let's go ahead and do a real quick clip here for you. Let's do Tron. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. All right, everybody. I do apologize. I don't have an outro this week, but it will be returning next week. So I guess that's all we got.
That's it.
I guess that's all we got. So bye, everybody.
All right.
Peace.